Well, you gotta be careful when loading and unloading sleds. Oh, it won't focus. Anyways, ripped my hand open yesterday. Pretty freaking entertaining. So, that happened. It's very annoying. Not necessarily painful, but that's a very annoying place to have a cut. So, I was gonna try to spruce up this hood, get it ready for that other 700. I was gonna try to save the decals and just sand the rough spots, fix it, and then paint over it. But honestly, I think it's just kind of a lost cause as far as saving the decals. If I'm gonna fix this hood, they gotta go. So, for the one being, we're gonna do something else. Okay, got the old new to me 98 XC700 pulled in the garage. Gonna let this thing warm up a little bit, then we're gonna get to work on this again. While it's here, we might as well clean up under the hood a little bit too. Nice clean motor, nice looking exhaust, shit looking sled. All right, quick little wipe down. It's looking better. I need to clean that red cap. That's still pretty gross. There. Now I feel better about this. Anyways, back to my little hood deal I got going here. Alright, hood's off. Thing's so gross. Even got the Pro XR 440 dirty just by being near it. Ain't that some shit? I'm going to go ahead, try to clean some of this moss out. And we're going to take these gnarly looking bumper covers off as well. Well, I was kind of planning on using this XC700 head, but it's fucking, the whole chunk's missing there. I did not realize that. I can't even steal it from that one. It's fucking missed from that one too. Oh, this is fucked. And I got this hood, but I wasn't really planning on using this one. I was planning on fixing it up. Fuck me. Fuck. Well, I guess it would only make sense. Ugly or not, at least I can close the hood. Okay, we got both these gross busted up, bumper covers removed. Now I can go ahead and clean that area. Well, that does look a lot better, except for where I already started sanding. I should have left this hood alone. But my plan is basically cover what I can for the decals, knock the loose paint off that I can get, and I'm just going to rattle can this hood, the exposed areas, primarily where I've sanded. It's going to paint them white. I'm going to make this a 20-foot sled. By that I mean from 20 feet away it's going to look really nice. But, you know, I need a better hood to make nice, because those two are pretty hammered. This thing's rougher than I remembered. But yeah, getting there. Quickest way to find out where your hood's going to peel. Hit it with some compressed air. There's some horrifying ghetto shit going on here, boys. Fuck. Oh, man. God, this is bad. So, just for the record, this isn't supposed to be perfect. I'm trying to do like a 20-foot sled. Something that'll look good as it rides by. This hood, honestly, it's just, I'm not happy with any of these hoods as far as actually repairing them. They're just too far gone, I think. So a little bit of spray paint and a lot of tape. I'm about to peel this shit off, and I guess we'll see how it looks. Well, there it is. Didn't fix the crack or nothing, but it's all painted up. Yeah, not my proudest work. Fortunately, some of the tape pulled more paint off as I was removing it, but oh, what a mess. I mean, I guess you could probably say it looks better. It does look better than it used to, but it's not like great. Pretty bad, I think. Well, I don't know. It depends on your definition of bad. Compared to the last hood I did, it looks pretty bad. But it'll work, I guess. Oh, a little piece left here. Yep, see that? Just pulled another piece of paint off. Like, there's a lot of paint missing. There's less paint missing now, I guess. Over here looks really bad. The tape just started peeling shit off that their compressor didn't get. But it'll work. I mean, it'll look good when I'm ripping down a trail. Might not look good if I pull up to a bar or something and people walk by. But from distance, that hood will look just fine. Okay, next thing, clean this up a little bit, and I gotta find another set of bumpers, get them slapped on this thing. Okay, I cannot find my bumper covers. I have a set, they're in here somewhere. I just can't freaking find them. I don't know where they are. Anyways, I'm gonna top off the coolant on this all the way, hopefully. I didn't really burp the coolant that well, so got some more. Gonna throw it in, get this thing drug out of here, probably drag that thing out, clean the fuck up in here some. I mean, it's really bad, guys. It's really bad. I have just parts and shit just everywhere, stacked on top of stacks and stacks and boxes. Yeah, it's getting out of control. Just boxes full. So yeah, these need to go outside, and yep, that's pretty much what's going to happen. A little shop cleaning going on, and maybe bring the edge inside so we can give that thing a good look over. Yeah, maybe. Be kind of nice to get that thing running. See what these little 600 small blocks are all about. I haven't owned a 600, just a regular vest like this, since I had a 2001 Pro X 600, and that was a long time ago. Long time ago. But yeah, I mean, I've had 600 since then, but what was that? As far as small blocks go, I had 2010 Rush. That was about 10 years ago because it was a new sled. But yeah. Anyways, let's move some shit. Six wheelers all warmed up. Hell yeah. Okay, so the XC700 we've been working on is outside. It is looking better. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm kind of planning on going with a bit of a blue theme on this sled, whereas my other one has red. More red than blue, it seems, for accents. Well, this one, we're going blue. Just got this in the mail today. Super pumped. Boom. It's gonna look good on there. Anyways, today we're working on this little Edge 600. So I'm gonna grab the cylinders and the head, and I'm gonna bring them in here, clean off some of the bench, kind of stash some of this big block garbage somewhere else. I shouldn't say garbage. Some of the stuff is still, you know, it's dirty, but that's a good cylinder. Oh, a bunch of brand new parts for the XC700. That's all new ski hardware, bushings and stuff. That thing, fan down, fan down. Anyways, I got big block shit just kind of floating everywhere. So we're gonna get some of this stuff kind of put somewhere else and start building. I guess technically we're gonna tear apart a small block first. Side note, if you need some random shit, let me know. I've been selling stuff off pretty cheap because I just have too much crap. I mean, it's getting out of hand. In what world do you need that many carburetors? But no, that's not it. There's a whole nother box there full of carburetors. That's not counting what's on the park sleds and out in my sheds. Yeah, it's out of control. So today, or for now, we are tearing this small block Liberty 500 non-best motor apart. This originally would have came from a 1999 to like 2003 500, specific models. Some of them had exhaust valves, not 99, but some of the later ones had exhaust valves, and they also used Fuji motors. Again, all depends on the model as far as what motor they were. The crank seal, although dirty, looks very nice. And this is the bottom end we're going to use for our build. Well, it's kind of a bummer for whoever had this sled previously. So I was pulling the pistons. Notice how those two grooves coming up from the wrist pin? That's because their circlip fell out on them. That's why I always tell everyone, you got to do it correctly. You got to make sure they're fully seated. Otherwise, it comes out and it just kind of squeezes by. Brutal. Sucks, man. That sucks. Anyways, top end's off this. I'm going to go ahead and clean the remainder of this gasket material, and we should be pretty much getting close, ready to start dropping 600 parts on. I guess I should probably check first that the cylinders will fit, but I'm pretty sure they do. I don't think these upper cases, oh fuck, they might be different. All right, I'll check real quick. Well, that's an issue. Does not clear. New plan, pretty much abandoning this. Holy fuck. This ought to be entertaining. I'm about to hit this dude up, see if he don't want this shit. It's been sitting here for like 2 months. It's a good 600 motor. I need it for my 600. I don't know what the dude's deal is. Sold it to him and he still hasn't shown up for it. Maybe I'll message him. But first, I should probably... Yeah, this is a bunch of shit. It's unbelievable. Should probably check out my other 600 parts first, though. Might as well. Well, I just talked to the guy that bought that thing. He still wants it. Which means we're back to trying to piece a motor together. Oh boy. At least I know the 500 in there uses the same crank if this one is bad. But for the moment being, I guess I'll see what I can do. Really the only thing holding me up is I don't have a coolant pump gasket. But crank seals, that one's a little rough looking. I don't think I'd reuse that one. I don't know, we'll get it figured out. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how all these bearings feel. I filled this area here with penetrating oil. Nothing is leaking by, so the seal is still good for this coolant pump. I know that now. It's dirty, I need to clean it, but it is good. One of the crank seals looked a little rough. Come to find out, this actually uses 2 crank seals that are the same as the single PTO crank seal on a big block. So I'm going to dig around and see if I at least have a good used crank seal laying around. I don't have a coolant pump gasket, but you know, I got some Yama. Nah, I don't think I want to use Yama Bond. I got some RTV sitting around somewhere. I could just cake this with some RTV and a little ghetto, but I do not feel like driving an hour and a half round trip to the Polaris dealership. So I guess we're gonna work with what we got. See if we can get this fucking thing back together. It's been a long time since I built a 600 or a 500 or really anything. So yeah, this is 2001. As you can see there, that's 00. This is made in the year 2000. So that Edge-X is a 2001. Silicone. I guess we'll get to it, see if we can figure something out. Hopefully at least get the bottom end cleaned up and together tonight, if I can find a good used or hopefully a new crank seal laying around. So you never know what I got. Well, I'm pretty much at the point where I have destroyed my garage and made zero progress. I got bored while it was still daylight. I tried to start the full 4800 XCR mod sled. Yeah, that wouldn't start. It's got good spark. It's not either the fuel gauge is lying to me because it says there's a quarter tank, but yeah, didn't want to start. I don't know. I never did do much cleaning in here, which I really should do. Instead, I just made more mess. But anyways, that's it till next time. I think tomorrow I'm actually just gonna go buy some freaking crank seals and a real gasket, and we'll start getting the 600 back together instead of half-assing it. I think it'll be the right thing to do. Anyways, stay tuned.